YouTube in general. This is our first video on this joint channel, but I'm not gonna do any intro stuff because, Karen, I think we delegated that to you, and I'm no good at it. My own Hello YouTube video was pretty much me sitting in my room calling myself a dork, and then nothing. So, I'm gonna talk about something else. I'm gonna talk about my nerd problem, I guess. Not that different from my own Hello YouTube video, now that I think about it. Anyway, my nerd problem is that I have too many books to read, and I feel like I don't have enough time in the day to justify reading them. My big nerd problem is I am on the 4th Game of Thrones book. It is called Feast for Crows, and A Storm of Swords was so freaking awesome, but my problem is that a lot of important people died in A Storm of Swords. So, I feel like in this book, A Feast for Crows, George R.R. Martin is sort of grasping for narrators because he killed all the cool people. And now it's like every other chapter is narrated by some person who hasn't narrated before, and you're just like, dude, where are my favorites? I want to hear about what's going on with Daenerys. I want to hear about what's going on at the Wall. I want to, you know, who the frick is the Iron Captain? I don't want to hear about him. He's new. I want to go back to my oldies, my favorites. I want to hear about Arya, and I want to hear about Sansa, and you know, that sort of stuff. You've made me care about these characters, and now you're not writing about them. What is the problem here? I'm also phenomenally underwhelmed by what Cersei is actually. In the past 3 books, you've thought of Cersei as like this little evil lady who does all these terrible things, and you love to hate her, and, you know, she got a little drunk, which is funny, and, you know, she seemed like she'd be a really cool character to have her perspective be told, but in truth, she really isn't. You're inside her head in this book, and it's like, oh my god, Cersei, you've got no depth. You're terrified of your brother, and you're in love with your other one, and everyone is out to get you. You're really spiteful and quite shallow, and you're turning into a bit of an alcoholic. I mean, I thought you'd be more interesting than this. Really, the more I read about you, the less I like you, and the less I love to hate you. Because it's just, how did you win? How are you winning the Game of Thrones?